Photo captions and cutlines are the most read body type in a publication. Of all the news content, only the titles of stories or headlines have higher readership than captions. It follows that standards of accuracy, clarity, completeness, and good writing are as high for captions and cutlines than for other type. As with headlines, captions and cutlines must be crisp. As with stories, they must be readable and informative. When you include photos, artwork, or infographics, you might need a caption to give readers a bit more detail. Captions are generally set in a small but easy to read font. The name of a writer and his or her staff position appears as a byline, usually preceding an article. Bylines are generally a smaller size and in a different phase than the text of an article. Bylines appear in newsletters, magazines, and newspapers. If a newsletter is predominantly a promotional tool, we suggest not including bylines. Readers associate bylines with unbiased reporting. Note that captions and catlines are terms that are often used interchangeably, particularly at magazines. For our purposes, we will make the following distinctions. Caption lines are little headlines over the catlines, while catlines are the words describing the photograph or illustration. You may refer to the example given to know about it. Note that not all photographs carry a caption line. How to create captions. The first sentence of the captions describe what the photo shows in the present tense and states where and when the photo was made. The second sentence of the caption gives background on the news event or describes why the photo is significant. Whenever possible, try to keep captions to no more than two concise sentences while including the relevant information. Try to anticipate what information a newspaper editor or reader will need.
The one thing that can make or break a newspaper article is the headline. A good newspaper headline is concise, informative, and, at times, entertaining. When you write a newspaper headline, your goal is to hook the reader into reading the article. Writing a headline for your article is easy if you follow these steps. First, reread your article and identify the underlying theme. Second, express the theme in an active voice using as few words as possible. Active verbs lend immediacy to a story. If a reader sees a headline written in a passive voice, he or she might glance right over it. Third, keep your headline in present tense. Fourth, keep it simple. A headline is a short, direct sentence without extra adjectives or adverbs. And finally, provide enough information in the headline to give the casual reader an impression of the entire story. Some tips and warnings. First, don't try to be overly witty. Second, make sure you don't misrepresent the story by choosing a headline that doesn't cover the main subject of your piece. Third, make sure the headline can stand on its own. And fourth, always lead with the latest information, even if the story happened yesterday. This also lends a sense of immediacy to the story. How to give impact to your headline. Apply the following rules when writing headlines. The best way to write a good headline is to keep it simple and direct. Be clever only when being clever is called for. Puns are good, but only on punny stories. Use the active voice. Effective headlines usually involve logical sentence structure, active voice, and strong present tense verbs. They do not include headlines. As with any good writing, good headlines are driven by good verbs. A capital idea. The first word in the head should be capitalized, as should all proper nouns. Most headline words appear in lowercase letters. Do not capitalize every word. In most cases, do capitalize the first word after a colon. Number please. Numbers often go against AP style in headlines. For example, you may start a sentence with a number and, even though that number is below 10, you do not have to spell it out.